Ottoman Turkish /ťəmən/ or the Ottoman language, Lisân-ı Osmânî, also known as Turks or Turkey, Turkish, is the variety of the Turkish language that was used in the Ottoman Empire. It borrows extensively from Arabic and Persian, and was written in the Ottoman Turkish alphabet. During the peak of Ottoman power, Persian and Arabic vocabulary amounted for up to 88% of its vocabulary, while words of Arabic origins heavily outnumbered native Turkish words. Consequently, Ottoman Turkish was largely unintelligible to the less educated lower class and rural Turks, who continued to use kaba Turks, raw Turkish, which used far fewer foreign loanwords and which is the basis of the modern Turkish language. The Tanzimât era saw the application of the term Ottoman when referring to the language, Lisân-ı Osmânî or Osmanlıca, and the same distinction is made in modern Turkish, Osmanlıca and Osmanlı Türkçesi. Ottoman Turkish was highly influenced by Persian and Arabic. At a point, Arabic and Persian words in the language amounted for up to 88% of its vocabulary, at a peak. As in most other Turkic and other foreign languages of Islamic communities, initially the Arabic borrowings were not the result of a direct exposure of Ottoman Turkish to Arabic, a fact that is evidenced by the typically Persian phonological mutation of the words of Arabic origin. The conservation of archaic phonological features of the Arabic borrowings furthermore suggests that Arabic incorporated Persian was absorbed into pre-Ottoman Turkic at an early stage, when the speakers were still located to the northeast of Persia, prior to the westward migration of the Islamic Turkic tribes. An additional argument for this is that Ottoman Turkish shares the Persian character of its Arabic borrowings with other Turkic languages that had even less interaction with Arabic, such as Tatar and Uyghur. From the early ages of the Ottoman Empire, borrowings from Arabic and Persian were so abundant that original Turkish words may be hard to find. In Ottoman, one may find whole passages in Arabic incorporated into the text. In a social and pragmatic sense, there were, at least, three variants of Ottoman Turkish. Fasa Turks, eloquent Turkish, the language of poetry and administration, Ottoman Turkish in its strict sense. Orta Turks, Middle Turkish, the language of higher classes and trade. Kaba Turks, rough Turkish, the language of lower classes. A person would use each of the varieties above for different purposes. For example, a scribe would use the Arabic asl, to refer to honey when writing a document, but would use the native Turkish word bal when buying it. History. Historically, Ottoman Turkish was transformed in three eras. Eski Osmanlı Türkçesi, Old Ottoman Turkish, the version of Ottoman Turkish used until the 16th century. It was almost identical with the Turkish used by Seljuks. Clarification needed. An Anatolian Beyliks, thus often regarded as part of Eski Anadolu Türkçesi, Old Anatolian Turkish. Orta Osmanlı Türkçesi, Middle Ottoman Turkish, or Klasik Osmanlıca, Classical Ottoman Turkish language of poetry and administration from the 16th century until Tanzimât. This is the version of Ottoman Turkish that comes to most people's minds. Yeni Osmanlı Türkçesi, New Ottoman Turkish, shaped from the 1850s to the 20th century under the influence of journalism and Western-oriented literature. Language reform. For more details on this topic, see Turkish language. In 1928, following the fall of the Ottoman Empire after World War I and the establishment of Republic of Turkey, widespread language reforms, a part in the greater framework of Atatürk's reforms, instituted by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, saw the replacement of many Persian and Arabic origin loanwords in the language with their Turkish equivalents. It also saw the replacement of the Perso-Arabic script with the extended Latin alphabet. The changes were meant to encourage the growth of a new variety of written Turkish that more closely reflected the spoken vernacular, as well as to foster a new variety of spoken Turkish that more explicitly reflected Turkey's new national identity as being a post-Ottoman state. Please see the list of replaced loanwords in Turkish for more examples on Ottoman Turkish words and their modern Turkish counterparts. Historically speaking, Ottoman Turkish is not the predecessor of modern Turkish. Rather, the standard Turkish of today is essentially Turkî Türkçesi, Turkish of Turkey, as written in the Latin alphabet and with an abundance of neologisms added, which means there are now many fewer loanwords from other languages. However, Ottoman was not transformed into the Turkish of today instantly. At first, it was only the script that was changed. Many households however continued to use the Arabic system, then the loans taken out, then new words to fit the growing amount of technology. Up until the 60s Ottoman Turkish was at least partially intelligible with the Turkish of that day. One major difference between modern Turkish and Ottoman Turkish is the former's abandonment of compound word formation according to Arabic and Persian grammar rules. The usage of such phrases still exists in modern Turkish, but only to a very limited extent and usually in specialist contexts. For example, the Persian genitive construction takdir-i ilahi, which reads literally as the preordaining of the divine, and translates as divine dispensation or destiny, is used, as opposed to the normative modern Turkish construction, ilahi takdir, literally, divine preordaining. Ottoman Turkish was primarily written in the Ottoman Turkish alphabet, ilifba, a variant of the Perso-Arabic script. It was not, however, unknown for Ottoman Turkish to also be written in Armenian script. For instance, the first novel to be written in the Ottoman Empire was 1851's Akabi, written in the Armenian script by Vardan Pasha. Similarly, when the Armenian Dzalov family managed the Ottoman mint during the reign of Sultan Abdülmecid, they kept records in Ottoman Turkish, but used the Armenian script. 8 other scripts, two such as the Greek alphabet and the Rashi script of Hebrew, were used by non-Muslim groups to write the language, since the Arabic alphabet was identified with Islam. On the other hand, for example, Greek-speaking Muslims would write Greek using the Ottoman Turkish script. The transliteration system of the SLA with circumflex M encyclopedici has become a de facto standard in Oriental studies for the transliteration of Ottoman Turkish texts. Concerning transcription, the New Red House, Karl Steuerwald, and Ferit Devliolu dictionaries have become standard. Another transliteration system is that of the Deutsche Morgenlandesgesellschaft, DMG. This provides a transliteration system for any Turkic language written in Arabic script. 12 There are not many differences between the A and the DMG transliteration systems.